Good morning to everybody watching my video. I'm Andrew from 510 Books, and I am in my warehouse. Well, I am not. I am in my second bookstore here, which is also my eBay and Amazon shipping station. I sold a good amount of stuff in the last 24 hours on eBay and Amazon, and I want to share some of those goodies with you. If you're newer to the channel, here is my back room of the bookstore. It's pretty big, actually, when I think about it, and it has a high ceiling, which I use. And I know what you're thinking. Those are going to fall. They're not. Trust me. They're really nice, nicely balanced. Yeah, it's not going to fall. At least not unless there's an earthquake, which here in Southern California happens. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. But as you can see, I'm using the height pretty well with a lot of these taller bookshelves. So this is the back room. I want to share with you what I sold, which is here on Amazon and eBay, most of it on eBay. But this is, if you haven't, I haven't showed this back room in a while, so months. So I thought I'd just share it real quick before I share with you what sold. The books you see, the boxes of books on the floor, are all back stock for the store. It's a bit much back here, but nonetheless, it works. I'm able to store a lot of books, a lot of CDs. I've got all kinds of books there stored. Over here, I've got a bunch of CDs, and even more stuff over here, etc., etc. Most of the shelves are marked. Once I finally figured out that was the best way to do it. But anyway, this is just a mini tour. This is what sold on Amazon and eBay. Amazon, all eBay. eBay. So 8 items. Again, it is Thursday, and this is the last 24 hours. So from Wednesday until Thursday morning, because I did sell that book this morning. We went back and forth on offers. Yeah, so in the last 24 hours, since basically yesterday morning, since I shipped yesterday, I sold 10 items, which is awesome. I also want to reiterate the importance of listing consistently. You don't have to list every single day, but if you have items to list them. I'm selling, I don't just sell online. I also have my store, and it's open now 6 days a week. So I spend a lot of time there in the store, and I have a lot of time to list. So I've been listing a lot more frequently, and I've seen the fruits of my labor. So I'm selling stuff that I just listed, and I'm also selling stuff that has been listed a long time ago, but that has to do with me running discounts on older items consistently every single week in and week out. Every day I'm running discounts on older items. So right now I'm running a 46% off discount on items that have been up on my eBay store for a year and a half or longer. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 items in eBay. So half of them are from older items. So let's start with Amazon. You probably already recognize this. Twin Peaks, The Secret History of Twin Peaks, a novel by Mark Frost, sold on Amazon for $108.20, guys. Pretty awesome sale. This was from those 34 boxes of books that were donated from someone's estate the last couple of weeks that I made some videos about, and it was a really impressive donation of books in the sense of there's a really good mixture of books in there, from newer to collectible, and books like this that are in immaculate condition and are still highly sought after. Of course, the recent passing of David Lynch, the famous director and of Twin Peaks. I'm not sure if he was the creator of it. Maybe he was. Believe he was, but he directed a lot of movies. And this particular book, the value of it went up significantly because of his passing. So that is something to keep in mind, that if you're selling anything, of course, but let's stick to media. If you're selling media, if an author, director, actor, singer, someone like that passes away, almost guaranteed, depending on the person, but for the most part, if they're a really well-known name, also politicians like Jimmy Carter recently, any person that's famous for any reason, basically, if you have a book by them, a CD, a record, a DVD, anything like that, the value tends to go up. So keep in mind, like Gene Hackman passed away recently. That's another thing. So, when someone famous passes away, a lot of the stuff that they were involved with, the value of it will go up. So check your inventory, see if you have anything. The prices might go through the roof, and you might be able to get a lot more for that item. So this is an example that was in that donation. I'd never seen this book before. It's really cool. $108. This one sold. This is something that I had listed since 2000. Well, I'm gonna have to replace the case. 2021, and it sold for $33.79 on Amazon. Lately, I've had some really good sales on Amazon, and I'm only listing higher priced items. Trying to stick around $40 and up, but I will go down to $30 if it's an item that I feel will sell relatively quickly. So some nice sales on Amazon. Let's start down here. I sold this CD, which came from those 5 pallets of scanned CDs. This one is Korean, sold for $16.78 plus shipping. That was listed, I don't know, a year or so ago, and it did sell. So these were CDs that were scanned for FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, and they didn't bother with merchant fulfilled or selling on eBay. So there were tons of really quality CDs in those pallets that I got for free. I just had to pay for shipping. So 5 pallets of CDs only, and I paid $425 just to have them delivered to me. And they've done extremely well. This DVD sold. I wouldn't list it again for a very small amount of money. That's a long time ago, free shipping. This one sold. This was from a Gaylord that I got in 2022. It sold for $5.39 plus shipping. Another one I wouldn't list on Amazon or on eBay again. I don't remember where this came from, but the Messiah Choice. It's signed by Jack Chalker in 1988. And this sold for $18 plus shipping. That was a decent sale, but that had been listed for a while. So that was one that I was running that promotion on. Oh, look at that. I have light. This one, guys, is one to put into your memory banks and to look out for. Best Evidence, Disguise and Deception and Assassination of John F. Kennedy. I sold this on eBay after I had just sold it on Amazon for $52. I sold it on eBay for $69.99. And this dust jacket is in really great condition. It's got a Mylar cover. Look that up, MYLAR, which is the material or brand of this transparent cover here to protect the dust jacket. Yeah, $69.99, and this sold within a few days of listing it. Also, the fun story of this is I got an offer for $50. I countered. Remember, I have it listed for $69.99. Great condition, dust jacket. An offer of $50. I countered with $55. They declined the $55, and then it immediately sold for $69.99. So take that. Remember, be patient. This one I just listed yesterday, Beyond Khyber Pass, Lowell Thomas. It sold for, I took an offer of $59. Happy to do it. This one and this one both came from those 34 boxes of donated books. And this one sold for $59. It's got all kinds of vintage images. And the book is from 1925. So that was a really nice sale, $59. This one sold, I got this in a donation all the way back in 2023. It's been 2 years, and it's signed. It's called Trader Vic on Commodities. There it is. There's a signature. I took an offer of $30. That's been sitting up for 2 years. I had it listed for $100. But you know what? Take the $30. Be happy. Free up space for better inventory. And then the last thing that sold was the Complete Friends series. And this sold for $34.99 plus shipping. So another example of if you have a complete TV series, it's usually going to go for good money. Most of them are going to go for at least $25 and up, but most will go for more than $30, no matter what the series is. Even Friends that has 10 seasons is still going to get $35. So not bad. And that came from, yeah, that came from the second Gaylord of the 3 that I recently purchased. So that was a nice sale as well. So just really great sales. I've been listing, guys. Today I'm going to list another 7 books on eBay. And I believe, because obviously I don't work for eBay, so I don't know, I don't know exactly the algorithm and all that stuff. But I know that, okay, you don't have to list every day. You don't have to list a certain amount every day. But if you have something to list it. That makes sense? If you go out and source, immediately list those items. Don't sit on them to go get more items. You go and source 30 items, go back home and list them, or list them the next day before going out and getting more stuff. Because you cannot sell stuff that's unlisted inventory will never sell. So, I mean, same as on Amazon. Does eBay reward you for listing every single day? Well, they reward you by selling stuff, by some of your stuff selling because it's quality items. So, I mean, that's just common sense, right? For a lot of people, it's simpler to say, I'm going to list 10 items a day, Monday through Friday. Or I'm going to list 70 items, 50 items a week, 100 items a week, 20 items a week, 200 items a week, whatever it is. And I'm going to break it down like this. I'm going to list 10 a day. I'm going to list 15 a day. I'm going to list 40 a day on Tuesday, 60 on Thursday, 20 on Friday, whatever it is. Just get all your stuff listed. That's the bottom line. If you list every single day, like during the week, is it going to help your sales? Yes. Not because you're listing every day, but because you're putting quality items up there that people want to buy. If you list all 100 of them on Monday and don't list anything else the rest of the week, guess what? You're going to sell stuff super quick because you listed all your good stuff, which is everything you have, immediately. If you list 20 a day, and by Friday you've listed your 100, you're still going to sell stuff. It's just that you would have sold more quicker on Monday. But of course, listing 100 in a day is a lot to ask. Just list your items, period. That's what I've been doing. I've been listing my items, and they've been selling. But also at the same time, guys, I've been running discounts on older items. If you have older items, run discounts. If they've been sitting for a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, get rid of them, right? Like, sell them. There's no point in storing stuff. The point is to list it, sell it as soon as possible for a profit, and then get more quality stuff. Bottom line. Thanks for watching, guys. This is a really cool sale. I will see you in the next video. Let me know what you think of the audio.